most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
Super Bowl champion, Los Angeles Chargers.
Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson and even a playoff run in Jacksonville. It's just consistency. Week in and week out, that'll be the next step for Trevor in his career.
Throwing deep right away. It is caught at the 20. And they tackle him after he makes the play, but we saw a flag come out right as he made the catch. Which side is this interference going to go on? You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them.
Hey.
Lawrence working from the gun. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. Still has some space inside the 35. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is first and goal. Tootin will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, kid. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal. Tootin again. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
That try with Tootin, and he gets in, touchdown! The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away.
Cam Little on for the extra point.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. He lost the football. Oh, and the kicking team's got it.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Pulls it at the 7. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Tootin can't break past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer. Now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. They sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do...
Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 13-0 lead. On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Chargers nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a little burst so far. Has a hole left, room to run. Hits the 20. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
Hey, run! Here we go.
They go play action. Lawrence. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You've got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism one make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch. Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Set. Ready.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Get some space around midfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play.
At the 38-yard line.
380. Ready.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Herbert now. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
2-yard line.
Set. Built us out.
Hampton has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
380.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
380. Set.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Complete out to the right. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Ticker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes the Jaguars offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So it's second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Hand off to Tootin. Fine man, he's in the clear. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Lawrence looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 39. Yard line.
Offense to the line, second down. On play action now, Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset, so we go ball at the 44.
And the Jaguar first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Second down give to Tootin. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
Red on red.
Throw here, 3rd down. Sends this to the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. 4th down, coming up. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands, aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Throwing the out route complete. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Herbert to throw. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 8.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That one's complete, right side. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. It's a 17-14 ball game. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at a borderline gimme third down here. Herbert from the gun. That one's good to McConkey. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hampton gets the handoff. He's got it in the red zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
The score, Chargers 21, Jaguars 17.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Palmer. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Lawrence with it on first. Brought in right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down. New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Lion!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Here's a screen for Tootin. He gets it pushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
35-yard line.
Now an inside give to Hampton. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. And stop coming from Henry To'o.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Lion!
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. first down throw. Lawrence. This is caught by Trey Palmer. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. All set now. First and 10.
First down, Jacksonville.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Lawrence working from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Keeps away from one. But before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. He can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Second and 20 at the 14-yard line.
Herbert with a blitz coming. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, ready? Hey, Lion!
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a second quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3.
24. Chargers 21.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
For the Jaguars.
Darius Davis to return it. Things going well so far. And he's going to be touched down as that one comes to an end. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. On the counter, it's Hampton. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. First and 10 from the 43. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Brad McConkey with a touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. No change to the call on fields. That play is going to remain a touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Chargers 28, Jaguars 24. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10. On the give, it's to Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Dropped for what would have been a nice game. Look, a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Jaguars in a punt formation. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Set. Ray.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Clay Harris, the intended target there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Herbert. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They're down now. Jaguars going nickel.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
The coverage by Caleb Ramsaw.
And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars and Brian Thomas Jr. ready for another drive on offense. And they can try to move this into field goal range, Brock, if they so choose. 55 seconds left. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
Inside give here for Newton. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Jacksonville in punt formation. Back deep to return is Davis. Ball taken in at the 36. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Out comes the Charger offense late in this first half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. 1st and 10, Herbert. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's Harris on the right side. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Trying to work quickly now.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars.
Throwing now, Herbert. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Now he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the 2nd half. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Here's Hampton to open the drive. He dodged the tackle. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
At the 34-yard line.
Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31.
Shotgun again to Hampton. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. here.
Third and 8.
Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Cameron Dicker for the Chargers field goal.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Taking on 1st and 10. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lawrence hangs out to it. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
14 yards. And the Jaguar.
Lawrence to throw it. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest. And that one forces a 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Herbert on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Hampton now up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good look by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
3rd down, give to Hampton. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. The Chargers lined up in punt formation.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. A toss play to Tootin. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on it, throw quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Hey, go!
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Incomplete.
They'll send out the punting unit.
Now, 4th down.
That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on return. He gets it back to the 20. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him.
Set. Ready.
Running it with Hampton. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
He was brought down by
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
It's Hampton on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
24-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice.
It isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Herbert from the gun. That's caught left side by Harris. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers, who's pretty shaken up and being tended to.
Set.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. They make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second 10.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets them 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. They give to Harris from the gun. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
The tackle made back at the 44.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
Go.
Throw here, third down. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here.
The Jaguars take over first and
Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Lawrence with it on first. Completed over the middle. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31.
First down, Jaguars.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
First down, Jacksonville.
23.
First down throw, Lawrence. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Chargers take
I know
over
he started to play as a
10
defender.
at the 30-yard
Gosh,
line.
he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Trying to run in, Harris. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Chargers 35, Jaguars 24. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return.
The Jaguars take over.
Out now runs the Jaguars offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1.
Hey.
1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you've got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
And the Jaguar first down.
Hand off to 2. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence working from the gun. On the slant, complete to Judy. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. So Lawrence lining the Jaguars up. They're going for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2.
Keeping it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. So the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the 4th.
32.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Middle of the field, taken in by McConkey. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
The gun, here's Hampton. Escapes the defender. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he's got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Hampton gets the handoff. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Set.
Looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple yards there.
He was brought down by Caleb Ransaw.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 10-yard line.
Herbert now, blitz coming. He's got it, it's in close. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 9-point advantage. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
Chargers 42. Jaguars 32. Cameron
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Palmer. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency, you've got to be a sky high right now.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Lawrence. There's a screen for Tootin. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Offensive line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Got his man, Thomas has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 19 yards.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, and you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say.
Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Jaguars got to score in a hurry. Chargers are going to opt for a 50B 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Middle of the field, taken in by Judy. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that top block. It's going to be 4th down. Now to throw. Pass comes. It's Hunter. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Back to the air, Lawrence. Now here he goes. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Lawrence in the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. It's 2nd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it.
And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Chargers 42, Jaguars 39.
Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. And no problem for the Chargers, they cover it up. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
At their 49
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31. On the counter, it's Hampton. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Come on.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Let's go, lady.
They draw it up for him.